Hey, nerdy sports fan here. We're talking AFC and NFC championship weekend. Most times, the best weekend for football you're going to get. Now, sorry if I'm a bit energy down right now. I just watched It Chapter 2 for the first time, and rightfully, I'm disappointed. But we won't be with this game. No. So, San Francisco fans, rejoice. You're playing a team that you beat the living shit out of early this season. There's no other way to say it. Okay? I mean, yeah, the Packers scored 8 points in that game. 8. San Francisco can and probably will dominate this matchup. Green Bay is far better than they've been in years past. They were a couple of players away from this weekend. They were more than a couple players away from the Super Bowl. It's just, there's usually, unless you're Bill Belichick, a very short window where your team is built well enough to win the Super Bowl. You usually have to have a hot rookie that's on a cheap deal that definitely will ruin your salary cap position as soon as his contract is up. That's the kind of thing that gets you there. The rest of your roster is already pretty well built with good veterans, and then all of a sudden you draft one or two people a couple of drafts in a row that just light people up in their rookie contract. That's what Seattle had going on. They couldn't hold it together, okay? They got to the Super Bowl twice, won it once, and everybody still respects that organization, okay? They just had to tear it down again and start up. And when you have the quarterback, you can usually do that 2 or 3 times. You really can. You need 3 5-year windows, where you have a couple of years where you're amazing. And then 3 years where you're competitive because you got the quarterback, but you don't have the rest of the roster because salary issues got in the way. And then bang, you can do it again. And then bang, again. What do you think the Patriots have done? All right? They won very early in Tom Brady's career. Then in the exact middle of his career. And now at the end of his career again, he won another one. So, yeah, it's kind of the cycle. So that's the aim. And right now, San Francisco is at the beginning of that cycle. Jimmy G needed a few years to be Super Bowl ready. So now he's Super Bowl ready. And what do you know? They have the hot rookie I just talked about that definitely will ruin their salary cap situation. Nick Bosa he's the defensive MVP. Okay, he is the most valuable defensive player, and it's his rookie frickin' season. Okay, TJ Watt can eat a cock. He is nowhere near what Nick Bosa is right now, and Nick Bosa is a damn rookie. All right, I hate the guy's politics, but goddamn, watching him on the football field is poetry, okay? So, yes, Green Bay has absolutely no chance. You're going to talk all you want about what Preston Smith did last week, what Zadarius Smith did last week. Fan-frickin-tastic, okay? They're great players. Aaron Jones has been a madman for this team for weeks on end, but, last week, not so much, okay? You got Aaron Rodgers still. He's at the end of his career, sure, but he's Aaron freaking Rodgers, okay? He is the most battle-tested quarterback left in the playoffs. So, yeah, you can point to a lot of things that say you've got the answers. But I can point to evidence in the form of a game earlier this season where the 49ers weren't even as healthy as they are now. And they beat the shit out of you. And there was no excuse on the opposite side of the ball, like a key injury, like Aaron Jones was down, or Devontae Adams, oh man, he pulled a hammy or something. Nothing like that, okay? Full squad. Green Bay against slightly dinged up 49ers, and the 49ers took them behind the woodshed, okay? Yeah, Green Bay's got no chance. I'm sorry, cheeseheads. I really am. I feel for you. I went to your stadium a couple years ago, and it was a great time. But yeah, you don't got it. One more solid draft, though. You get that hot rookie like they have in Nick Bosa on the opposite side, yeah, you're in. okay? But the roster is just not deep enough. And Kyle Shanahan is such a fantastic play caller. He will change everything he needs to just to attack a specific weakness on the opposite team. And Mike Pettine's defense is great for getting after the passer. They can't stop the run worth a dick, okay? I mean, I watched this guy for a year in Buffalo. His year, maybe 2 in Cleveland. It didn't matter. It was a coach in Cleveland. They go through all the fucking time. But yeah, everywhere he's been the defensive coordinator or the head of the defense in general, he's had great success getting after the passer and creating turnovers. But his running defense has always been weak because of what he does, causing pressure. He almost sacrifices the running game to get after the quarterback. And that defense works great when you have a lead. It really does. And you assume you're going to have the lead when you have an offensive-minded head coach who's coming from the Shanahan system, has Devontae Adams, Aaron Jones, Aaron Rodgers. Yeah, we're playing from in front. Not all the fucking time, okay? You're not playing from in front with Daddy Kyle Shanahan to your coach and with all the offensive talent they have, okay? It's just not going to work. So, see you next season, Packers fans. Okay, you're going to be around again. You've got a great team, but that 7.5-point spread's pretty much right. I would still bet the 49ers. I think 10-plus point win. I really do. Quan Alexander adds a dynamic to this defense that they did not have when they beat the shit out of the Packers earlier in the season, so it's just going to be an old-school thumping. San Francisco is back in the Super Bowl. First time since the 90s, and no, never mind. Forgot the Kaepernick one. yeah, it's been a long night, guys. Sorry. But no, San Francisco is back in it, and now they look like they're well built enough to sustain this for at least a few seasons. So they might be back here again next year. Okay, beginning of the year, like I say halfway through the year, everybody was calling San Francisco to be the Super Bowl champion based off of what they were doing all through the beginning of the season. They took their foot off the gas a bit. That's it. They lost a few games they definitely should not have lost late in the season. They picked it back up for the playoffs, and now they are thumping people. So, yeah, San Francisco all day. Like and subscribe if you enjoy the content, and hit up my other videos. I'll see you next time, guys. Thanks.